So again, hello guys. So nandito naman tayo sa panibago nating topic, which is yung principles of HCI. So in this last lesson, you will learn the different fields of HCI, its objective and its importance. So this includes some of the main high-level principles of HCI and some relevant examples. So ang tinutukoy dito is mga principles na dapat natin i-consider when it comes to HCI. So ano ba yun? So despite its importance, good HCI design is generally difficult, mainly because it is multi-objective task that involves simultaneous consideration of many things, such as the type of users, characteristic of the task, capabilities, and cost of the devices, lack of objective or exact quantitative evaluation measures, and changing technologies, to name just a few. So, yan lang yung mga kaunting factors na dapat nyo i-consider. So, pumasok kayo sa fields ng designing, which is yung HCI, pinag-aaralan nyo yung sa computer interaction. So, marami kayong i-consider na para makaka-create kayo ng magandang design. So, ano-ano ba yung mga principles na dapat natin i-consider na yan? First one is the know the users. Sabi nga, the foremost creed in HCI is to devise interaction interfaces around the target user. It was coined by Hansen in 1971. So, ano may sinasabi ng principle na to? So, this principle simply states that the interaction and interface should cater to the needs and capabilities of the target user of the system in design. Creating a design must vary to your user target. So, ano ba yung user target dito? So, ito po yung tinutukoy nun. So, kailangan nyo i-consider when it comes to designing yung age, gender, education level. So, ayan yung mga factors na nag-a-affect pag nagde-design kayo. So, sino-sino ba yung gagamit ng ginawa nyong application or system? Kaya nga sinabi natin know the users, parang may pipredict mo kung sino ba dapat yung kailangan makagamit ng system na yon, or sino-sino ba yung marunong gumamit ng system na yon. So, i-consider nyo yung factors na yan, know the users na yan. So, the next principle is understanding the task. So, ano na po ba yung understanding the task? So, the term task refers to the job to be accomplished by the user through the use of the interactive system. Then, understanding the task at hand is closely related to interaction modeling and user analysis. So, yung task po natin tukoy dito is mismong task na dapat ma-accomplish no users once na ginamit niya yung system or application na create nyo. Once na nag-develop kayo at na-i-release nyo na yan into public, so dapat yung users nyo, kung ano yung gusto nyang gawin dun sa application nyo, kung ano yung gusto nyang matapos, dapat mai-provide nyo yun. So, kaya nga sabing understanding the task. Kung ano yung gustong i-accomplish ng users, kailangan nyang magawa within the use of your application or software. So, to give you an idea, so ito po, meron tayong diagram. So, dito sa A is yung novice. Pag sinabi novice, parang beginner pa lang siya dun sa paggamit ng system niya. So, halimbawa, example, magpapalit lang ng Wi-Fi password. So, sa novice, ang nakalagay dito is nag-access siya ng nag-invoke internet browser. So, pinuntahan niya yung IP address ng internet niya, then nag-enter lang siya ng password. So, ikaw naman, since na-expert ka, so, invoke internet browser, so marami kang process na pinagdaanan. Wireless LAN setup, tapos select access point or yung access point na gusto mong palitan ng password. So, signal strength, bandwidth, security level, etc. tinignan mo rin, tsaka ka nagpalit ng password. So, dito sa sinabing understanding the task, whether na novice or expert yung gumagamit ng system mo, dapat ma-accomplish niya pa din kung ano yung ginagawa niya. So, yun po. Malinaw na po ba yung understanding the task? So, the next one is to reduce memory load. Ano po ito? So, designing interaction with as little memory load as possible is a principle that also has a theoretical basis. So humans are certainly more efficient in carrying out tasks that require less memory burden, long or short term. So there are two major categories of memory. So long term and short term. Short term. So dito po sa reduced memory load, ang tinutukoy po dito is yung memory load po ng isang users. Hindi po ito yung memory load ng computer nyo. So dapat daw as much as possible maless nyo yung memory load o yung iniisip yung dapat ma-accomplish na task dun sa system na ginawa nyo or sa application. Halimbawa, nag-order ka tapos gusto mo na kaagad parang bilhin yung product. Tapos ang dami pa palang pagdadaanan, kailangan mo i-click to, kailangan mag-register dito. So yung users mo is nababurden niya yung memory niya, which is na iirita na siya na napakahaba naman itong process na ito, hindi lang pwedeng buy na lang ba. So yan, as much as possible, reduce memory load dun sa ginagawa niyo. So ano ba itong ibig sabihin ng long-term memory at short-term memory? So long-term memory is our brain system for storing, managing, and retrieving information. Ayan po yung nare-retain na memory sa atin once na pinag-aralan natin isang bagay. Ayan po yung tinatawag na long-term memory. So, meron po tayong tinatawag naman na short-term memory, which is closely related to working memory. So, short-term memory is the very short time that you keep something in mind before either dismissing it or transferring it to the long-term memory. Halimbawa, may tinandaan ka lang na part. Tapos, mamaya-maya nagbabrowse na wala na. So, yun po yung short-term memory. Unless na talagang tinandaan mo siya and habang nagbabrowse ka, iniisip mo pa din yun. So, yung matatransfer yung short-term memory na yun into long-term memory. Sabi dito, note, keeping the user's short-term memory load light is of particular importance concerning the interface role as a quick and easy guide to completion of the task. Sabi nga nila, yung kanina example ko, yung nag-order lang siya tapos gusto niya nang i-buy yung product na yon. So, yung task na nandun is napakasimple, napakadali. Hindi niya na kailangan tandaan yung process nung pagbiling yon. So, kailangan as much as possible consider niya and reduce memory load na yan. So, sabi nga, light memory burden also leads to a less erroneous behavior. So, this fact is well applied to interface design. For instance, in keeping the number of menus items or depth to less than this amount of maintain good user awareness. Sabi nga, gumawa ka ng website na puro ang daming menus. Tapos, yung mga menus na yun, pag nina-navigate mo, iisa lang naman ang mga laman. Pero, in-include mo pa rin yung napakadaming menus na yun. So, as much as possible, yung users mo is parang naiirita na siya. Nakasabi, ang dami-dami naman pala menus nito, para rest lang ang laman. So, ang maganda doon is, lagyan mo ng konting menus, pero iba't iba na yung content na yun. So, one possible way yun na para ma-reduce yung memory load ng isang users nyo. So, ang tinutukoy lang po dito is yung mapagaan yung users thinking or hindi masyadong nag-iisip yung users nyo pagdating sa ginagamit yung users. So, alam niya yung mga progress and napakasimple lang. So, yun po yung reduce memory load. So, the next principle po is yung strive for consistency. Ano po ba yung consistency ito? So, in the longer term, one way to unburden the memory load is to keep consistency. So, ano ba yung consistency tinatawag dito? So, ang consistency pong tinatawag dito is yung user interface po natin. Diba? Sabi na, for instance, the user is likely to get confused and exhibit erroneous responses if the same subtask is involved at different times for different interaction steps or interface methods. Dito sa example natin, ang pinakamagandang example nito is yung Microsoft Office po. So sabi dito, yung strive for consistency niya pagdating sa menus and other functions, nare-retain lang, 'di ba? Habang tumatagal yung habang nagkakaroon pala ng updates yung Microsoft Office, hindi na babago yung part ng menus, controls dito sa taas. So yung users natin, alam na siya kung paano kaagad i-navigate, dumami man yung updates at magkaroon man ng mga extra functions. Pero yung itsura ng menus niya, hindi niya nababago. So, isa sa mga example ng magandang user interface. Yung strive for consistency. So, pangit naman yung ganito yung create mong design, then after ng isang update, nagbarago na yan. Ito napunta na sa gilid. Yan, may minus na dito sa gilid, yung tataypan ng users mo, andito lang, ganyan lang kaliit. So, di ba? Walang magkakagusto na users dun sa gagamitin mong systems kung every update na ginagawa mo is nagbabago yung user interface. Yun po. Yun po yung strive for consistency. So, the next one is yung remind users and refresh their memory. Ano ba ito? So, any significant task will involve the use of memory. So, another good strategy is to employ interfaces that give continuous reminders of important information and thereby refresh the user's memory. So, tinutukoy na naman dito yung memory load ng isang users natin. So, remind users and refresh their memory. So, halimbawa, bumili yung users nyo ng nag-order siya sa isang shopping site. So, pagka-click nyo ng buy, walang naglagay. So, hindi yung users nyo, tuloy-tuloy yung browse. Tuloy-tuloy lang yung walang nag-add to cart, walang nakalagay doon na mga product na inad niya ng inad. So, yung users nyo, add lang siya ng add. Tapos, wala naman palang nilalagay doon. So, the way to remind the user is yung maglalagay ka ng icon doon na mayroon na kung ilan na yung nalagay niyang cart. O halimbawa, may magpop up na message na you have 7 items in your cart. So, yung users, may nilagay na pala ako 7 na pala nilalagay ko sa cart ko. So, yun po yung remind users and refresh their memories. Kasi habang nagbabrowse yung users nyo, dissipates yung or nawawala yung information na nilagay niya dun sa isip niya. Sabihin niya, ano na nga yung mga ginawa ko nung una? Ano na nga yung mga na-add ko? Diba? So, habang tumatagal yung paggamit ng system nyo, dapat mas maganda, nire-remind nyo rin yung users nyo kung ano yung mga ginagawa niya. So, ano yung mga sineselect yung product. So, yung ganun, para mag-notify sa kanya. Para ma-refresh yung memory niya ulit. So, the human memory dissipates information quite quickly, di ba? Sabi natin, mabilis. Kung lagi ka nag-i-enjoy tapos may tinignan ka isang product, maya-maya, makakalimutan mo na. So, and this is especially true when switching tasks in multitasking situations. Yun na nga. Yung nag-multitask ka, nag-add ka ng cart, as well as nag-browse ka din. So, mas maganda yung man-notify mo o ma-remind mo yung users mo kung ano yung ginagawa nila. So, yun po yung remind users and refresh their memory. So, the next principle is the prevent errors or reversal of action. So, while supporting a quick completion of the task, it is important the error-free operation is equally important. So, as such, interaction interface should be designed to avoid confusion and mental overload. So, naturally, all the aforementioned principles apply here. So, example niya is yung prevent, ito pala. So, this, isa sa mga menus ng isang website, hindi ko alam kung ano website ito. So, nakalagay dito, beside one effective technique siya to present or solicit only the relevant information. Action is required at a given time. So, nakalagay dito, inactive menu items, ito po yun, yung inactive menu items. So, once na sinabi natin inactive, hindi mo yan makiklik. So, inactive menu items are a good example of such a technique. So, para may prevent yung errors. Halimbawa, may nag-copy ka, ay kinontrol mo lahat yung nag-control C ka dun sa isang site. Tapos, kinopy mo yun, no? Control A ka, tapos may mga part dun sa menus na yun na nagiging unclickable. Kasi nga, para one way siya ng isang technique para ma-prevent ng error. Sabi nga nito, inactive menus items are a good example of such technique. Also, having the system require the user to choose from possibilities. Example, menu system is generally a safer approach than rely and recall. Halimbawa, dun sa part na yon, may gusto kang i-copy na pictures, text, or image. Tapos, hindi mo alam kung anong shortcut key, nagpunta ka sa menu. So, pagka-select mo ng pictures na yun, may makita mo, minsan may mga inactive menus yun. So, may mga possibilities na pag naka-active yun, pwede mong mapindot. So, magkakaroon siya ng error or mag-apply yung pinindot mo na yun. So, ang isa sa mga technique na yan is yung hindi naman importante, pwede nyo nang gawing inactive. So, yung hindi important dun sa mga kailangan gawin ng users, pwede nyo nang gawing i-inactive na yun. So, isa siya sa mga technique. So, ang nakalagay lang dito is Control A, which just mean isa-select niya lahat. So, isa sa mga possibilities na pwede niyang pindutin is yung Control A lang. So, yung iba is inactive na yan. So, yun, isa sa mga technique to prevent an error. So, yun po. So, sa reversal of actions naman, di ba, meron tayong Control Z at Control Y, yung undo at redo. So, yun po yung tinatawag na reversal action. Halimbawa po, nag-Control A ka, then nakat mo lahat nung tinype mo ng pagkahaba-haba. So, once na pinindot natin yung Control Z, di ba po, nababalik natin yung mga nakalagay doon. So, yun po yung tinatawag natin na prevent from errors and reversal of actions. So, the last principle is the naturalness. So, ano ba yung naturalness? So, the final major principle is to favor natural interaction and interfaces. Naturalness refers to a trait that is reflective of various operations in our daily lives. So, for instance, a perfect HCI may one day be realized when a natural language-based conversational interface is possible, what is the prevalent way that humans communicate. So, example po nito is yung ARC ball. So, this image shows the interface called the ARC ball for rotating an object in 3D space using a mouse. So, di ba? However, it can be tricky to directly translate real-life styles and models of interaction to and for interactions with a computer. So, imposible nga naman mai-transfer kung ano yung ginagawa mo sa pang-araw-araw dun sa computer interaction. So, ano ba yung kailangan natin i-apply doon? So, perhaps a better approach is to model interaction metaphorically to the real-life counterpart, extracting the conceptual and abstract essence of the text. Pag sinabing metaphorically, so, it's a word or phrase literally denoting one kind of object or idea is used in place of another. Sabi natin, ang example niya dito is yung, takore. Pitchil na pati, yung takore. So, ano ba yung pwede natin gawin sa takore? So, pwede natin siyang i-rotate, iangat yung object. So, by the use of itong spear na ito, spear ng controls, magagawa mo yon gamit yung computer and a mouse. So, magagawa mo na kung ano yung ginagawa natin sa real life ng pag-rotate ng takore, pag-rotate ng ibaba at pag-angat using x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. So, nag-a-apply sa naturalness yung pwede mong gawin sa real life at pwede mo rin gawin sa computer. So, yun po yung tinatawag na naturalness. So, yan po yung mga principles sa HCI. So, that will be all po. Thank you. So, kung may tanong po kayo dun sa iba't iba naman, kung may karagdagan pa kayong tanong o gusto malaman sa principles ng HCI, mag-chat or mag-PM po kayo. Mag-chat po kayo dun sa GC. Okay? Thank you.